So if you're anything like me, you've used Bumble unsuccessfully for years. So I was studying my methods, and the only logical way to turn this around is to show up IRL, looking better than I did in my profile pictures. So today, I'm going to show you how to catfish your Bumble date. But wait, isn't catfishing pretending you're someone you aren't? So I guess this is like a reverse catfish because we're pretending that we're someone we are. So before I go any further, I'd like to announce that I have merch, link down below. Please check it out. Let's get started. Alrighty, so I already did my foundation and my concealer. So we have a nice base to work with, and now I'm gonna start doing my eyeshadow. Alrighty, so I'm gonna go for like a low-key nude eyeshadow look today because I think guys on Bumble like it when you're nude. That's awful. What's wrong with me? Alright, so now I'm just going to use Cool Taupe. I'm going to start putting that on my eyelid. I'm feeling ultra lazy today, as one does when they're burnt out from swiping right for hours and hours. Because that's such a bad joke. Oh god, it's so bad. So I'm just going to use my NYX 3 Steps to Sculpt, and I'm going to take this dark shade and I'm going to blend that into my crease. Alrighty, now I'm going to go in with Pink Peony and I'm going to highlight my brow bone and my inner corner. Alrighty, now I'm going to go in with foam and I'm going to add a little bit of glittery glamoriness to my eyelids. Looking pretty decent for my eyes being naked. Alrighty, now I'm going to go in with my NYX liquid vinyl liner. I know you don't want to hear this from someone who's giving you a tutorial, but that turned out better than I expected. We're gonna party like it's 1949 in the Chevrolet from July to July. Every man deserves to see the sunrise. Every man gets his wish. Alrighty, now I'm gonna take a combination of cedar and mocha, and I'm gonna start filling in my eyebrows with that. Close enough. Ow. That didn't work. Ow, what the hell? Okay, that time it worked. Should we use the expensive mascara or the cheap mascara? You're right, we're wealthy. We deserve the expensive mascara. We're manifesting wealth in our lives. Let's do our wealth manifestation rituals. We are wealthy. We are blessed. We are chosen among peoples. And we deserve the $20 mascara. Jesus Christ. These jokes are so bad. So I have this friend and she's really smart and she has a husband, and it's a running joke that we've never met her husband. She definitely has one though. Like, well, actually we can't be sure. And she's so smart and pretty, so I'm like, your husband has to be like even like more interesting, because women always date up like the socio-cultural dominance hierarchy. So I think it's important to note that women always date up the socio-cultural dominance hierarchy. So women will go for someone who is smarter and makes more money than them, and men date down and across dominance hierarchies. And that's inherent in their nature, because in a healthy relationship, for men to fall in love, they need to feel like they can provide that woman with something. It doesn't necessarily have to be financial, although in a lot of cases it is, but they have to feel like they have something to give that woman. And the woman has to feel safe and like that man is adding value to her life. So that usually, that kind of explains what we traditionally see, which is a 4 to 7 year age gap in most relationships, with the woman being 4 to 7 years younger than the man, and the man making more money than the woman. Although that has changed over the years, and this is the first time in history that we are seeing that phenomenon. So it will be interesting to see how that fares out in the future. I'm a nerd. Alrighty, now I'm going to use my NYX lip liner in the shade Mauve, and I'm going to line my lips, and then I'm going to fill it in with that same shade. We're going to overline our lips. We're going to do the Kylie Jenner thing, but like mild. Because we aren't going to get actual lip injections. We're just going to overline our lips like very slightly. So if you look at the empirical science about what men are attracted to, they're actually attracted to what are called neotenous facial features, which are referred to young looking. And part of that criteria is actually having large eyes, like small chin, and small lips. So the whole Kylie Jenner lip injections actually goes against the biological science of attraction when it comes to men, which is quite interesting. So I wonder if it's more of a cultural shift that we're seeing, a cultural norm of a beauty standard. Comment down below. Alrighty, so now I'm going to take this slightly darker lip liner and I'm going to line the lip lining we already made. I know, quite logical. I'm going to blot this, it's way too dark. Close enough. I'm not gonna lie, I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, she's cute. Also, I'd like to point out my earrings. I'd like to give them a shout out. They are Eisenberg and they are vintage from like 1945. So that's fundamentally quite historic and quite sick in my opinion. I love historic fashion. Alrighty, now I'm gonna go back in with our 3 steps to contour, and I'm going to contour my jawline. Alrighty, now let's go in with some blush to enhance that youthful neotenous appearance. Beautiful neoteny. Alrighty, now I'm going to go in with that highlighter from that same palette. Alrighty, that's the finished makeup look. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something about like evolutionary biology, psychology, and I hope you learned how to better seduce your Bumble dates if you want to seduce them. I love making these videos and I want to be able to keep making them. So please like, comment, and subscribe so that the YouTube algorithm picks up my channel and starts giving me bread.